around in my shirt. You know what I'm saying? McDonald's on deck. The name of this video is going to be "Don't Get That Shit Twisted." Um, yeah, I lost my damn train of thought. Don't get that shit twisted. Yeah, I'm having goddamn brain fart. That's what depression does to your ass. When you think about negative paradigms, that's what some people want to do. Motherfuckers want to fill your brain up with negativity instead of positivity. That's the reason why people be going through so much, because of the way they think. And then they think you're weak-minded, but in reality, it's a natural reaction. When you go through shit, oh yeah, don't get that shit twisted. I don't have any kids. I'm not a stereotype. I'm not a stud baby daddy. None of that shit. You know, a lot of people are living in a delusional reality. Okay, I call myself submitting to people, and a lot of people really are stuck within the realms of a certain way of thinking. And I ain't a threat to that, and they ain't a threat to my way of thinking either. So, for some reason, there's a man that wants to keep me and my family intimidated. You know, I think I take the reason why I take the concept of manhood so personally is because what I realize is that it's people that want to have families, and I don't understand why. I guess I gotta prove that I got a desire to have the same thing, but like I said, it's dysfunctional people out here. I don't understand why people be looking good and their children walk around looking depressed. I'm not finna be no fucking parent. See, when you're a woman, I say it's different. I really want to be a man, so I'm not finna be nobody grandma. I won't take care of no kids when y'all die or none of that shit, because that's not me. I don't understand why it's depressed children walking around here, and then there's people that live perfectly fine lives. When I lived in Atlanta and I moved to Cobb County and realized that, it was different, I was wondering, like, why the fuck is you saying you from the projects but you nasty as fuck? Don't be doing the projects like that. Just because you grew up in a set of apartments where you thought it was the projects does not mean that you gotta be nasty as fuck. Some people just don't know no goddamn better though. And that's why I'm like, I don't get along with people like that. I'm like, bitch, you still a female. Why the fuck is you sitting here being so goddamn lazy? Why? You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that I'm a perfect person. Like I said, I belittle myself because of men, so I never give myself the type of credit that I need. And I be like, why the fuck is your children walking around looking like that? You know what I'm saying? Half the men that flirted with me growing up, you know what I'm saying? I put certain people that look a certain way on the pedestal, and it's just how it is. And some of them, some people will never make it because of the way they look. I think I'm one of them people. But I don't know. It just depends. I actually, have met people and they got trashiness about them. And I'm like, I don't understand why she's so trashy like that. But, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm rejected with certain people's personality. And I'm like, I don't understand. But I'm like, I guess that's what I'm trying not to do. You know what I'm saying? Because drinking and shit, it just depends on who you is. You know what I'm saying? I've seen mixed people. I got to travel the world. I've seen people, I'm like, damn, I didn't even know she was ghetto like that. It makes no sense. It don't look right on them. And then I could tell you being emasculated by, or maybe you really grew up like that. Like I said, I might take people personally, but I think when you a man, you don't think too hard about a woman sucking your dick, no matter how masculine or feminine she is. It's just a female sucking your dick, and she's viewed as an inferior. I think that's why that's my downfall with me. My jealousy for men makes me forget that I'm a female, and I'm like, I think that men perceive me to be a weak person because of my interactions with men, and I'm like, I don't even like men, so I just be telling people I really be out here surviving crime on the low. And I'm like, I've been around some people, and I'm like, they really live a certain way. And I'm like, can I take offense to that now? Because I'm like, like with the fella on Yak guy, I'm like, the music don't sound trashy to me. You know what I'm saying? I think, like I say, in real life, music creates like this. It gives music gives certain people class. I listen to a lot of music, and I be like, in real life, you know what I'm saying? I don't like the way a Southern dialect sounds. I don't like the way ghetto people sound in real life. But when you add an instrumental, to their voice, they sound so much better. I'm like, that song sound happy as hell, but in real life, that person sound like a damn fool. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I'm like, I think that's the way that I come off. I'm like, I think about a lot of people, and I'm sitting here projecting this girl. Big girl personality has been projected on me, and I'm like, I don't like that. And I'm like, it doesn't make sense that she act like that because she don't look like she supposed to act like that. I'm like, you ever seen somebody? I'm like, well, it's just like a white person that never seen a lot of black people. And the first thing you're gonna say, well, is you a racist? I'm like, no, I just never been exposed to black people. Of course I take pride in my race. It don't necessarily mean that I'm gonna sit here and discriminate. It just mean that I do see a white color when I look at my skin, and you know what I'm saying? This, that, and the third. And I'm like, it's different when you're a man. Like I said, I really put manhood on the pedestal. I've heard women that ghetto, but I'm like, men sound better. They got class. They have class. And I'm like, I just seen women, I'm like, I did not expect that girl to speak that way. It don't look right on her. Somebody done fucked up. At some point, somebody didn't teach you to articulate. You ever seen something? I have to go travel. That's why I want to travel to different projects and neighborhoods, interracial love and stuff. Because I'm like, I be seeing people and I'm like, why the fuck is this mixed bitch acting so damn ghetto? And I'm like, that's why I gotta be careful because I'm like, man, I started stressing more and thinking too hard about stuff after a male penetrated me. And I'm like, I be thinking about all these random people and I'm like, I be sounding like them. And I'm like, perhaps I am possessed. Let me take my head to church. Because I'm like, a lot of women that be from the projects and stuff swear up and down that they don't take offense to shit. And, you know what I'm saying, they get taught, you know what I'm saying, to just be, what do you call it? Uh, to build confidence by exercising and shit. And I'm like, certain women will never get the respect that they want or deserve, probably, or just want because you cannot project a certain level of femininity. And I'm like, I be seeing certain women, it is certain men that from the project that be like, listen, I grew up around women like this, and just to be honest with you, this is really how I am. You see what I'm saying? I don't understand why this damn ketchup stain didn't come out. Maybe I needed to get some stain, goddamn. I'm just gonna have to get another shirt and put it on. I don't know, I'm sitting here ironing the shirt. They got a bag full on. But yeah, I got a lot of people that I think about. I'm an empath, and I'm like, what I'm saying, as a person that like women, all y'all toxic. I'm like, all because of what made me feel inferior to malehood. I'm sitting here viewing women as having boyish personalities instead of just being cute. But I've seen certain women that I'll be like, well, she speaky bunny too, but she cute. She don't sound like no goddamn man to me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, that's why I like her because I'm like, certain women do, have low tone voices and that shit is mad annoying. I'm like, I wonder if I was a man, would I even take offense to that shit? I don't think so. But yeah, a lot of women get emasculated by manhood. It just depends on where you from. And I'm like, I be agitated by people's personalities, and I'm like, shit. I think I like myself though. On the low, like if I was a man, I would think I would fuck me based off understanding depthness, all right? Because I feel like my personality is a reflection of people I think about. But I'm like, I could have the same tone of voice as somebody. I just belittle womanhood for manhood. Like I said, I listen to a lot of music, so a lot of time people sound way different on the track, and you can use the goddamn auto tune, and you can sound way more detoxing. So I'm probably just thinking too hard about the situation, but I think there are people that will appreciate a good Southern belle and I'm like, that identity alone can help me get jobs. This restaurants, motherfuckers think I can cook. I'm like, yeah, I don't even know what I'm doing, but I know what I'm doing to a certain degree. But I think I'm trying to take pride in my identity as a whole, but I ain't doing the typical shit like having babies and shit, so I don't know how that's gonna work out. But yeah, I'm supposed to be going to work at like 11 or some shit that morning, and I'm gonna start walking at 9:30, and I'm done.